Hi, everyone, and welcome to your monthly angel energy reading. This is going to be about prayers that are going to be answered by your angels, okay? Prayers that are going to be answered by your angels. So we have 3 piles. We have pile 1 with the raw or rough, we can call it whatever, rose quartz. Whoops, I'm not doing very well at keeping those neat. Pile 2 is the raw or rough citrine. And pile 3 is the little linties. Pile 3 is the amethyst double points. Point here. So whatever pile number or crystal calls to you, that is the one meant for you. So we have pile 1 rose quartz, pile 2 citrine, pile 3 amethyst. And I'm going to be working just for the main messages before we get to the end with more live tarot and oracle card. These are all the Radley Valentine decks that I have anyway. So I love them. I can't wait for these messages to come out for you. Let's see what they are. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1 or this raw or rough rose quartz. This is going to be your angel message. We're talking about what prayers are the angels answering for you. So we have overall energy. And then, like I said, these are all Radley Valentine decks. So I love them. They are tarot with an oracle here. I think this is his new Archangel Michael oracle that just came out. So overall, yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. And how are they going to help you moving forward? That is the question, okay? So one of these cards may be your answer. It may be all of them. It may be when I get into the tarot or the angel, guardian angel guidance message at the end. So just take what resonates and don't try to make it fit, but if it applies, then you're good to go. Okay, first card out, we have the Magician. Okay, we have Ace of Cups. I'm going to get into each one here in a moment. So the Magician, Ace of Water, 9 of Water or 9 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so whatever decision you made here, that you listened to your intuition, clearly you did. We have the Magician, okay, and all water cards. You were very much in flow. You were very much in tune with your intuition. And they're saying you've listened to it and you made a wise, not wide, well, maybe it was wide too, I don't know, but a wise choice. Keep moving forward. So I feel like you've kind of maybe, for some of you, are moving forward on your path. You finally made the decision. For others of you, it literally can be about anything. Maybe you made a choice regarding your family, regarding your parents, siblings, your wife, husband, significant other, children. Maybe you've made a choice when it comes to your career, your job. Maybe you've made a choice when it comes to what it is that you're all going to do for fun, however it resonates for you. But what they're saying is you listen to your intuition, your guidance. That guidance was coming from them. You listened to it. You made the right choice. And now your prayer is going to be answered, okay? Now, when we look at the Magician, we know he's the master manifester. He can't, right here, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. We have Ace of Water, also new beginnings, all about being curious, right? Doing what you love, doing what you enjoy. New beginnings surrounding joy, even surrounding relationships, okay? So again, this is very watery. I feel like you're very, very in tune, and they want you to keep going. They want you to keep listening for, accepting in, being open to their guidance. It is subtle. Not always, but most of the time. But if you ask them to continue to guide you, that prayer or these prayers, I'm not sure what it is, what this is referring to, but it will be answered. Maybe it is about relationships because I see that right here, you know, it's coming out on the card. And it says, your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. Maybe this wish is just freeing you up in some way in your life, and it's a burden that you have wanted to rid yourself of, a burden that you've wanted to be lifted, and you finally started listening to your intuition here, and therefore they're answering that prayer for you. For others, I'm just looking here, you could be very in tune with your psychic abilities right now, okay? With your intuition. Maybe that's what some of you made a wish about or prayed about, that you wanted to have a deeper psychic knowledge. Maybe you want to be more loving and compassionate in your life. It was trusting your intuition. See, they're saying, yes, you are correct, and they're rewarding you now for that. You trusted your intuition. Most of us don't. It's something that you really need to learn how to do. It's like everything, practice makes perfect. They have a deep love of family and friends. Like I said, it could be relationships. Maybe you've wished for or prayed for something when it comes to family and friends. But they want you to follow your heart here. They want you to continue to listen. I feel like these cards are great because they're giving us lots of ideas. But like I always say, they come out for a reason. How do we piece them together? And as you can see, they perfectly piece together here. This is all about creating the magic, call on Archangel Raziel, okay? Call on the Queen of Wands. She's loving and kind and compassionate and caring and very, very intuitive. So if you're trying to increase or build upon your intuitive or psychic skills, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just about finally realizing that you can manifest what it is that you want in your life. So continue on doing that. Keep moving forward. Let's get some, that's very short and sweet. These are not going to be long messages. They don't need to be. This is just letting you know that they are going to be supporting you and answering that prayer. I feel like for some of you, they already have. For others, you just ask, okay? You ask for what it is and then listen to your intuition to guide you in the right spot. I feel like, you know what it is with intuition, and I just feel a need to say this. You know how sometimes we make decisions based on like or dislike, and sometimes in a petty way, like, oh, I would never do that just because I don't like that. Well, is it that you really don't like it, or is it because it doesn't fit with your belief system? That would be different if it doesn't fit in with your belief system. Or is it just out of pettiness, like I'm not going to support that because X, Y, and Z? Why don't you go with your intuition? What's your gut telling you? Because I feel sometimes, and this is a message that someone needs to hear, because I've even done it myself, we make decisions based on our ego and our mind and not on our intuition. So our ego and mind's telling us one thing, but deep down we know that it should be the other, but we're just too stubborn to trust our intuition. So I feel like that's why they're really hammering this intuition, your psychic abilities. Trust it, trust it. Okay, we have Page of Wands, Page of Cups, you guys. This is just so cute. I always think of the pages as cute. And the Queen of Swords. All right. And we had the Queen of Cups down here. Again, do you think this came out as an accident? Absolutely. I know you're probably sitting there going, we didn't say anything. But look at this. The Queen of Cups comes out. And I'm talking about balancing your emotional side with your ego and your thoughts. And out comes the Queen of Swords. So we have down here our loving, compassionate, very intuitive, trusting her gut feelings. And up here, we have the very independent, very direct, very clear thinking, mental clarity queen, okay? So I feel like this is the balance between the two of them. That's the message that's coming in. And here it's about going after, like the magician, after those. With the Page of Cups, it's maybe creative opportunities for you. Maybe with pages, it's curiosity, okay? But with the cups, it's about curiosity and possibility. And like here he is like, can I really come and talk to a dolphin? Can I be friends with this dolphin? Of course I can. Why can't I be? It's also about intuitive messages. So maybe they're telepathically communicating here through their intuition, right? And with the Page of Wands, it's having fresh, new, fiery ideas. It's being inspired to go after them and believing that, like the magician, it's limitless. The possibilities are limitless. So that is the main message for you, pile one. I just love it. I love the way they come together. Again, it's, you know, I feel like this is all of this intuition, all of this water being put into action with the Page of Wands, fire, and the Queen of Swords, thought, clear thinking, ambition too, right? Let's get one last card here from, let's see if I can flip through these easily. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. This is from the Guardian Angels, opportunity. I was just saying opportunities, possibilities. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There is nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. Everything that you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. The past is behind you. The path ahead is clear. Love that. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. And that's what they say, keep moving forward. There's so many different opportunities and possibilities and ideas and friendships, whatever it is out there for you. And if you trust your gut and you trust your intuition and you work balanced with mind and intuition, look, you will be unstoppable. Like the magician, okay? You will be able to manifest whatever it is that you want into your life, pile one. Love that this prayer is being answered for you, okay? And just let them continue to guide you. As they continue to guide you, the prayers continue to be answered. All right? I will see you in your next reading. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2 or this rough, raw citrine crystal. This is going to be your angel energy reading for this month. We have overall energy from the new Archangel Michael deck, and then these cards are all from Radley Valentine tarot decks, okay? So very excited about that. We're going to be talking about what prayers are the angels answering for you. So let's get started. We will have live tarot and live oracle at the end. It's an oracle card from your guardian angels. So overall energy, Archangel Michael, it's almost over. So whatever it is that you've been praying for, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. That is going to be different for each one of you in your life, but they want you to know that it's almost time. Remember, everything works in divine timing, okay? Because it's not the same as our earthly timing here in the 3D. But let's move forward. What prayers are they answering? It could be one card, it could be all of them, but overall, they want you to know it's almost over, the challenges. So let's see. We have Archangel Raziel. Oh, he showed up in pile 1 too, that you can call upon. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So whatever challenges you're having right now, I almost feel like this card is this is what's going to help get you through to the end. But let's look at the rest of them too. The World, it's an ending. You've completed a cycle. Accomplishment, celebration, completion. I'm not sure, being that this was a current challenge. Well, no, it will be celebrated when you complete it, or you should. I don't think you should look at it as, oh, it's over now. Celebrate that it's over now. And when we think of celebrate, are we thinking party, balloons, whatever, whatever it may be? Maybe not. It could just be a celebration with yourself, but you still celebrate it. You look at the accomplishment. What did it take for you to get through that challenge? You accomplished it, okay? Then we have King of Cups, and we have the Ace of Cups. For some of you, whatever this challenge is, you're going to come out of this emotionally balanced, okay? I feel like they want you to keep your heart open. Do not close it off. Like once this is done, don't go, okay, it's done, and close that heart off. Like I said, that's not going to suit you. That's not going to be for your highest good in the long run. Yeah, you need to keep your heart and your mind open to those around you. That's what it's saying. You need to have trust. And maybe you even need, right, being able to be compassionate. They also have charity work here, and I love that I'm seeing that along with be a light to others. So maybe will you do that through charity work? Is that something you can do when this challenge is over, so that when you're looking forward to the future, you're looking at it with a smile because you know that you're going to be out helping and guiding others in some way? Possibly for some of you, yes. For some of you, this is just a message that this is a time during this challenge for spiritual growth for yourself, to meditate, to sit quietly, sit in prayer, and wait for them to be answered. Wait for the answers to come to you. This is like the hermit, right? Kind of hermiting away. And here, this is a new beginning. And again, with the water, it says a very emotional. This could be something that's very emotional for you. But they really, I keep hearing over and over again, you need at the end of this to look forward with joy and with a smile, not to be like still deflated with it's over now, what's going to happen. Please, they're saying, please remain positive when this is over with. Okay, it's a cycle that's completed in your life. It's time to move on. So this could be new opportunities for you, new relationships for you. It could be just new joy or compassion or love being brought into your life, whether it's romantic or in friendship, okay, or just companionship in general. It could be a new creative experience that you'll start on after all of this. Because this is going to be different for everyone, the way this resonates, pile 2. I don't know what the current challenge is. Maybe you feel like you've lost your creativity, or it's, I don't know. Sometimes you have a block. You hear of writer's block or a creative block. Well, maybe when that's over, you're going to get your creative, new, fresh ideas. This is going to be a fresh, new start for that for you. Or you'll find a new way to become inspired to get those new creative ideas. Like I said, it will be different for everyone, but the important thing here is they're mentioning many different things. It's more about what's going to happen once it's almost over. And I love the way cards come out. They're like, yeah, this is the end of a cycle, but we want you to feel accomplishment and celebration at the completion of this cycle in your life. We want for you to maybe have experienced spiritual growth, and that you've learned during this time to sit with yourself and seek the answers, whether, like I said, it's a meditation, prayer, because we are here to answer your prayers. And I feel the prayer that they're answering is that this is almost over. That's prayer number 1. But this continues on. You continue to pray and ask and manifest things, right? But what I feel like the most important part, I keep going to this King of Water, is that you are going to find emotional balance in this. And because of that, they want you to keep your heart open, keep your mind open, be accepting. And then they threw in the charity work. So if that somehow resonates for you, then this is definitely your pile. Let's see what else the angels have to say here in the tarot. It's a beautiful message. I'm sorry that you're going through a challenging experience right now. We never like it when we're going through those. But what I do like is that it's coming to an end and that they're telling you right here, Archangel Michael's telling you it's almost over. Okay, so, and look at those cards just tried to flip over. So let's just go in here. Okay, out came one. 6 of Cups. I just feel like that's happy emotional support. Right? It's right there. It's happy emotional support for you. They are here to be your emotional support during this time. The Empress. They want you to stay open and optimistic and loving and kind and to nurture yourself. That's what this Empress is here for, to nurture yourself, to know that you are able to bring in, she's kind of always like the magician to me, right? She can bring abundance into your life. Again, you take on her attributes, kind, caring, loving. She's kind of like the Queen of Cups and a magician combined into one, manifesting, growing, right? Whatever it is that you need. Maybe for some of you, this could be about pregnancy because she also represents that, or just the beginning of a new endeavor, a new creative endeavor even. And the King of Pentacles, trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your angels, in God's source universe, whoever it is that you go to for your higher guidance. They all work together here. Trust that they are going to get you out on the other side of this. Ground it. Heart space. We're talking about, we're talking about earth energy here. Sorry, this isn't the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. But just know that the hard work that you're going to put in to remain open and loving and kind and maybe to get something new off the ground is going to pay off for you. You have their support. This could also be, if you need to, call on support from others. This could also be call on support from your higher self, from the Empress energy, but trust that your hard work is going to pay off when this cycle ends for you and it's almost over. It's like the epiphany, right? This is all going to work out, whether it's new creative ideas, new relationships, whatever it is. Now let's get your guardian angel oracle card here. These little hearts sometimes, it's not that they're hard to shuffle, they just get out of alignment. Maybe that's a message for someone. It's almost over. You're going to get back into alignment again. Right now, you're not feeling aligned, those chakras, okay? So what message? Positive change. Beautiful. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime, yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. I feel like this is just talking about this cycle ending, this new beginning for you. There's a new beginning here, and that's the prayer that's being answered. Maybe that's what you've prayed about. Some of you specifically, a new beginning or positive change in your life. But pile 2, those are your messages and the prayers that are being answered from your angels. So it's beautiful. I wish you all the best because I know right now you're having a current challenge, but it's almost done. So I will see you in your next energy reading. Hi to those of you who chose pile 3 or this amethyst double point crystal. This is going to be your angel energy reading for the month. And we're talking about what prayers are the angels answering for you. This is a new deck from Radleigh Valentine, and it's an archangel deck. I don't remember the name right off, and I can't see the box from here. So, but it's going to be the overall energy. These are all angel tarot cards from Radleigh Valentine as well, which I love. We're also going to pull live tarot at the end along with the guardian angel card. So let's get started. What prayer are they answering, or prayers for you? All is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. How this is manifesting in your life, only you know, pile 3, but let's look, because there could be some hints in here for some of you if you're unsure what it may be. Okay, so for some of you, it's all happening in perfect timing. He's here with you every step of the way, as they always are. You just need to ask. But this is Archangel Michael saying, now's the time to take action, okay? I love to do a little snap sometimes too. I call it jazz hands. Anyway, being silly. Back to 7 of Ariel, or 7 of, I believe Ariel is Pentacles, yes. So 7 of Pentacles, transformation, 4 of Fire, and the Moon. Interesting cards here. So, all is in perfect timing. Take action now. I want to say right here with the 7 of Pentacles, we know that that is all of those pentacles that you have been planting for manifestation, to bring good into your life, to bring in what is going to benefit you and be useful to you and your higher good. It says you've invested wisely. You could also think of it as saving money, right? Like in that kind of context, but you've invested wisely. You've patiently waited for the harvest. You've been nurturing and nurturing. Next card is, right? Working hard. And that's what you've been doing. And then it says, review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So they want you to keep going. Or they want you to harvest those 7 pentacles, continue to work hard on whatever it is that you've invested your blood, sweat, and tears, your time into, okay? Now is the time to push forward with it. Now is the time for transformation. And you know what I love about this transformation or Tower card? Because that's what it is. It's not all blown up. It hasn't blown up. And I want to say it hasn't blown up because the angels have been here with you. And you see how they're guiding him out from the tower. So rather than you not realizing something, being oblivious to what's going on around you, not being able to liberate yourself and being reluctant to change, that's when a tower moment happens. And it's like there was a little bit of time left. And you chose to realize. You chose the change. You chose the liberation. And therefore the angel has come in and guided you out, and the tower hasn't blown up. So interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen this card before in the deck. I really like it, okay? I'm going to say that. So that's what I feel. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. You still have time. Feel like that next endeavor is bringing in a big life change or transformation for you. And with the moon, that's all about tuning into your intuition, right? Connecting with your subconscious mind. I also want to say with the moon, I always think, going from dark to light, it illuminates as well. But what does it say? Listen to your intuition. Got love, okay? Got it. Pay attention to the signs from divine. So like I said, they're going to be sending you signs. They have been sending you signs. They've been guiding you every step of the way. They want to continue to do that, but you need to be open to it because they want to lead you through this change so that it doesn't become a tower moment, okay? Don't be fearful when you're making these plans for your next endeavor. You've successfully planted 7. You can do it again. I feel like it's been a lot of work, though. I really do. I'm kind of feeling like, whoo, this was, just because this is so beautiful, right? I'm like, this was a lot of work, but you did it wisely. They want you to continue doing this, whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like you may be pile 3 or one of those piles with people in it that just are always transforming and growing and working hard and starting new things and transforming and growing. Okay? But you do it successfully every time. And they need people like that in the world. And that's why they answer these prayers for you, because you're willing to listen, to trust your intuition, and to see ahead of time before the disaster what needs to be done. And they bless you with every time. Because the 4 of fire, the 4 of wands is success. What does it say here? Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Okay, so there you go, right? Like, I just feel like you are that person, and we need these people in the world that are always I can't think of the right way to say it. Is it being innovative, right? Always thinking of new ways and new things to do, to plant, to create, whatever it is. And it's earth, so it's very grounded. And that's probably why in that grounded energy, you are able, because of your intuition here, you are able to realize the next steps, thinking ahead, thinking a few steps ahead to avoid the tower moments. You work very closely with your angels, I feel, even if you are aware of it or not, pile 3. So that is the main message. Let me get the tarot, angel tarot out. I love that. Ooh, I'd love to know what you do. And how maybe you need to share that with people, right? In some way. Maybe you do. But they're saying everything's in perfect timing. And I just feel like they're telling you, even if maybe you're having moments or feelings of frustration right now, they're like, you know this. You know this deep down. Don't be fearful. Don't be fearful. You've got this. You've always had it. You continue to have it and will continue to have it because you are working with us. Oh, so wonderful. Okay, let's get 3 tarot. 10 of Swords. All right. Ace of Swords. Okay. And Page of Wands. What I want to say about the 10 of Swords, the first thing that came in was, remember back to when things weren't so great, when you first started planting those seeds because you thought there has to be a different way. I'm meant to do more. And you trusted your intuition and you trusted your guidance. Maybe you prayed directly to the angels, God, source, universe, whoever it is you go to for your higher wisdom and power. And they brought that way of life for you to an ending. So they want to say, whenever you have doubt, because we all do, whenever you have fear, remember back to how that ended for you and how you created, transformed your life back then. That was your first transformation. To start nurturing yourself, planting the seeds, starting to manifest things that you wanted. You had really good, fresh ideas. You had a new start back then. And it's brought many manifestations to reality for you. It's brought abundance to you. It's brought new, maybe business opportunities, or at least financial opportunities to you, or career opportunities, whatever it is. It's brought them to you. And I think this card is just them confirming or wanting to say, don't ever stop. You are full. Pages are always like fresh, right? They're the pages of wands, especially like inspirational, but it's always about new creativity, new ideas, new fresh. And they want you to keep those ideas flowing, to keep having them, to have that little bit of passion burning in your belly to discover new ways of doing things, new ways of nurturing and growing things and discovering things. So that is the main message there. Whew, pile 3, that was good. They want you to continue on. That's the prayer they're answering for you. They're like, as long as you are working in line with, we're working together, you trust us, I'm going to say it's like feed you, right? Signs, information, provide you with abundance in your life. You know, let's take this to the end working together. That's what I feel like he's saying to you. Okay, guardian angel message. Prayer. All right, here we go. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. Power of prayer, right? And like I said, it doesn't have to be a Christian thing, as in God. It can be whomever it is that you go to and pray to. That's important because it's connecting with them and it's working with them. And when you do that, everything is brought to you in perfect timing. That and those are the prayers that they're answering for you. Pile 3. Wow, that's so beautiful. Okay, thank you for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading.